If you've installed One UI 6 beta, you will realize YouTube will remain in dark mode no matter what mode you have chosen. Be it dark or light mode, YouTube would always remain in dark mode, and this really bugged me. Could not understand why. If you went into YouTube settings, you had the option of changing to light or dark mode. I wanted YouTube to be in sync with the mode which I have chosen for my device, but that did not work. I actually figured it out. There is a setting on your phone called dark mode. This allows you to choose an app that will always use dark mode even when your phone is set to light mode. To access this feature, go into your settings, go to advanced features, labs, and then tap on dark mode apps. There you will see YouTube, which is the only app that is currently on this list, and toggle it off and everything returns back to normal. Hello guys, welcome to Daily Tech. Samsung has finally released the One UI 6 beta to the S22 Ultra and the Z Fold 5. Once you've finished installing the update, one of the first things you notice is with the change to the notification panel, which is when you pull down the notification panel, you now have the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth toggle right at the top. The majority of the toggles are now situated in the middle section. You've got dark mode and eye comfort shield as separate toggles, which is very useful, as when I tend to use it, I wish they were always at my fingertip, and that would be for dark mode. The other thing I like about this new notification panel is that when you tap on the arrow to expand the notification, you can actually read the full notification without needing to open it up. It's pretty useful if you ask me. Normally, if you wanted to access the quick settings panel, you would have to pull down from the top of your screen with two fingers, or pull down the notification panel and pull down again to get you to the quick settings. But you now have the option of pulling down from the right side of your screen to access the quick settings panel without the need for good luck. To access this feature, when you pull down the quick settings panel, you will need to tap on the edit button at the top right and then tap on quick settings, instant access, and toggle it on. And within this edit panel, there are a few other options that will make your life a little bit easier. A good example would be with the brightness slider, which only shows up in your quick settings panel. If you wanted this brightness slider to show up at the top when you pull down your notification panel, you need to tap on brightness control and then toggle on show always. One UI 6 beta has now changed how the seek bar looks when playing music or watching content. The seek bar now looks a bit pixely, and the album art now covers the media controller in the notification panel. The next change is so simple, effective, and highly efficient that I'm actually very surprised it's just been added. This is the ability to move icons around with two fingers. You use one finger to hold the icon and use the other finger to move the page around. Now, when using the camera, Samsung has now made a few camera options very easy to reach. You can now change the resolution with a single tap and some other functions with two taps. Super Steady mode now has a different icon, which is the symbol of someone running, so fair point to them. Now, when you're in your camera mode and you want to scan a document, previously you would have had to turn on Scene Optimizer. All you have to do right now is point your camera at the document you want to scan and tap the T icon, and the picture will be taken, and then you have the option to scan the document or extract the text, which makes it a bit more seamless when trying to scan a document. While we're still on the camera, you can now add custom camera widgets, which can be useful if you have a specific mode in the camera that you often utilize. To create this widget, you will need to press and hold on the home screen and then tap on widgets and then click on camera to show the custom camera. Here you get to choose your preferred mode. While viewing a picture in gallery, swiping up shows you the quick editing options to apply various effects to that image or picture, such as remaster, object eraser, and 24-hour time lapse. Now, if you do decide to edit that image in your gallery, even if you've saved it and gone on to do something else, that change can be reverted or removed at a later point, so there is no need to have two copies of the same image, with one being edited and one being the original. Images in your gallery can now be converted into stickers. All you have to do is press and hold on whatever you would like to convert into a sticker, and then tap on save as a sticker, and voila, you have a sticker. One of the other interesting updates with the One UI 6 is the ability to now use Bixby text to call at any time during a call.
To convert your voice to text and respond to you. If you want to continue, Please stay on the call.
Very good, because now you can convert from your normal phone call to Bixby text to call. Previously, you had to use it at the beginning, or you could not use it at all, and this is a useful addition. Samsung has made the battery a lot easier to navigate to. Previously, if you wanted to navigate to the battery, you would need to go into settings, then go down to device care, open it up, then go and tap on battery, which was mind-boggling why it was put in that location. But right now, to access your battery settings, you just need to jump into settings and scroll down to find battery. When you set your phone to dark mode, YouTube goes to dark mode. When you remove your phone from dark mode, YouTube goes off dark mode. One UI 6 came to S22 Ultra and the Z Fold 5. One of the changes that occurred on the S22 Ultra that isn't really something new for the Z Fold 5 is the ability to open an app in pop-up mode and then push the app to the side of the phone and it's shrinking to allow you more screen real estate to do other things in your device. When you're in your app menu, searching for anything pulls up results, usually from YouTube and Netflix. If you're thinking to yourself, why is it not pulling up this result from other apps on my phone? That is because you need to toggle it on. And the way to toggle this on would be when you jump into your app menu, tap the search bar as if you're trying to search for something, and then tap on the three dots and you'll get the option that says choose apps to search in. If you toggle that on, you will see all apps, and then you can turn on the all apps, so every time you search for something, it will search through all the apps. These are some of the features that have come with the One UI 6 beta. I'm pretty excited that I can finally utilize it on both of my devices. Let me know what you think about these features, which you think you'll be using more and which you think is a gimmick. And for more content like this, hit the like button, subscribe and turn on notifications, and do remember to keep yourself safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.